Hey team, Rob here. Welcome back. On today's What's This Trail, we're going to be looking at Lower Deviation. Lower Deviation is a nice, easy, grade 2, one-way down trail. Forms part of the full loop, the easy loop, and it's the quickest, simplest, and nicest way to get back to the main hub from here up at Deviation Hub. So join me and Steve today, and we're going to take you down Lower Deviation. So Lower Deviation starts out nice and simple, just into the trail, but very quickly you're faced with line choices. So right is left, you've got a smooth ride around, no problems. Right is right, you've got some roots. Now there's a few ways you can do these routes. The best way, fastest way, and I think the nicest way, you just come up here, sort of to the trail right, and then you just chonk, 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 over the roots. It's definitely not as scary as it looks, and it will save you a lot of time, and you get a lot of speed heading down to the next part of the trail. So, smooth ride around, or exciting routes. Those are your options. Now straight after that, you've got more line choice. Again, there's a right line and a left line. The left line is smooth. You can get in here down where there's no route, but where there's no route, there is a tree. Now, as we can see here on the tree, there are a lot of battle scars. So people are trying to avoid the route, but they're getting the tree. That's no bueno. So my suggestion is come up here to the right, where there's no route, up here nice and high, and then you just bump over this route, you get a bit downslope, and you get an extra speed for free, shooting around to the next part, and you haven't hit a tree. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, after that, we've got another split line choice. Lots of them in this trail. You've got right is left, which is outside the corner, has a nice berm, carry heaps of speed. Right is right, you can avoid this route and just take a straight line through all these pine needles, which a bit unnecessary, but this you can do if you want. Definitely recommend the berm, you can carry the speed, and it sets you up nice for this next feature. Okay, so straight after that berm, we roll down a wee bit. Now this is quite a cool wee feature here, because if you get to here, give it a bit of a pull, turn this into a super sweet mellow step down. If you're not very step downy inclined, you just roll down it, no dramas. And if that all seems too scary, you can just come out here to the right is left and just avoid the whole thing. The choice is yours. It's the choice of a new generation. Sweet. So straight after you've boosted that step down, or rolled down it, it's up to you, more split line choice. So good. Now, if you're not feeling adventurous, you can come around here to the left, nice and smooth. Pine needles won't trip you up too much, it's okay. If you're feeling spicy, we like spicy, you know we do. Come up here to right is right, get up to here, give it a pull, and you boost the super sweet hip jump. Hip jump. If you don't want to jump it, don't jump it, just ride over it. That's cool too. But it's got massive big long landing, so you're never going to get yourself into trouble. After that, straight into this nice high bank berm, and then shoots you out down the trail towards the next features. Alright, so you've smashed into this berm, pump over this, into a dip, pump over this, don't even worry about that, just straight line this corner. Then we got this super nice berm here. So we'll jump off the bikes and we'll talk about that. So this right hand berm can really only be taken one way, flat out. No, that's a lie, you can cruise around it. But it is a really well built berm. Nice high retaining wall, nice high dirt, so you can just lean into it and push. And it's important to carry that speed because next we got a little flat bit, maybe even a teeny bit uphill. Cool, so you just railed that berm, you got heaps of speed. What do you do with that speed? You either carry it straight past here and joof into the next bit, or you jump the stump. And if you've got a stump jumper, it's almost compulsory. Cool, so after we've jumped the stump, we'll race past it. It's entirely up to you. You've got some more line choice. Main trail, just here on rider's left, just takes you around another nice wee berm. Oh, we got this line up here to the right. Not much to see when you get up here, but it's leaving here where it gets good. Now, it's not anything too crazy. You just bump over a couple of roots, and then it's just a roll down a bank. So you're not going to go over the bars, you're not going to do anything crazy, your wheels don't even have to leave the ground. It's just something extra if you want to turn that trail up just a little bit. Okay, we've just gone down that roll and more line choice. Main trail, again, rider's left. Or if you want to do something a wee bit different, come out of that berm, up here onto the right, another wee roll, and then a quick transition into another berm. Okay, so after that berm, we come into another berm. This berm you don't have to worry about getting up here. You can stay nice and low and just out there. Sweet, so after that berm, gets a wee bit of flat. Ooh, rocks. Rocks aren't going to matter, we're on mountain bikes. After that, just a wee bit of a roll. Just give it a wee pop off here, wheels off the ground. Anytime wheels off the ground, that's a good time. Unless you're over the bars, wheels upside down. Upside down bad, rubber side down good. Now, we're coming down towards the bottom of the trail, but don't think the fun's over yet. Now, we've come here to this innocuous looking wee S-bend, left and then right. And you think, what's so tough about that rock? Well, littered in amongst all this is braking bumps and rocks. Braking bumps and rocks, together, gonna have a bad time. So you've got a few options on lines again. Not necessarily a big split, but just on the trail itself. If you go rider's left, you avoid these rocks on the outside, then you're setting yourself up way too much on the outside of the corner for the next right. Another line you can do is stay rider's right here, get over these rocks, and then come down here, over these rocks, and then you've set yourself up nicely to the inside for turning around this last berm. Alright team, that's been our trip down Lower Deviation. Hopefully you may have learned something, may have unlocked a new line that you hadn't seen before, just giving you confidence to go maybe just that wee bit faster down there. So, like usual guys, like if you liked, subscribe for weekly uploads. Until next time team, ride on.